Fraud interviews are a crucial element of any fraud examination. They are essential in piecing together the puzzle of fraudulent activities, providing a structured approach to uncovering the truth. They provide an opportunity to gather information directly from individuals who may have knowledge of fraudulent activities. This direct interaction can reveal insights that documents alone cannot provide. These interviews are not fishing expeditions. Rather, they are carefully planned and executed conversations aimed at uncovering the truth. Each question is designed to elicit specific information that can help build a comprehensive understanding of the situation. The primary purpose of a fraud interview is to obtain relevant information and evidence related to the alleged fraud. This evidence can be crucial in identifying the methods used and the individuals involved. This information can help investigators understand the nature, extent, and perpetrators of the fraud. By piecing together these details, investigators can form a clearer picture of the fraudulent scheme. Interviews can also help to identify key documents, records, and other evidence that may be relevant to the investigation. These pieces of evidence are often critical in corroborating the information gathered during the interviews. Moreover, fraud interviews can serve as a means of obtaining confessions or admissions from individuals involved in the fraudulent activity. These admissions can significantly strengthen the case against the perpetrators. While not the primary goal, a successful interview can lead to individuals admitting their involvement and providing valuable insights into the fraud. These insights can be pivotal in understanding the full scope of the fraudulent activities. In essence, fraud interviews are a critical tool for investigators, providing a platform to gather evidence, clarify facts, and ultimately uncover the truth behind suspected fraudulent activities. They are indispensable in the fight against fraud, helping to ensure that justice is served. Effective planning is paramount to conducting successful fraud interviews. This preparation involves understanding the context of the alleged fraud, identifying potential witnesses and suspects, and developing a strategic approach to questioning. Before the interview, investigators should thoroughly review all available documentation related to the fraud. This includes financial records, internal control procedures, and any previous statements or reports related to the case. Understanding the specific allegations and the individuals involved is crucial. Based on the information gathered, investigators can develop an interview schedule and prioritize potential interviewees. The order in which individuals are interviewed can significantly impact the information obtained. Starting with individuals less likely to be involved can provide valuable background information and context. A well-structured interview plan includes outlining the key questions to be asked, anticipating potential responses, and developing follow-up questions. This structured approach ensures that all necessary information is covered during the interview and helps maintain focus. Meticulous documentation is essential throughout the fraud interview process. Accurate and detailed records of the interview serve as crucial evidence and provide a reliable reference point for investigators. Before the interview, investigators should prepare a standardized interview form. This form should include the date, time, and location of the interview, the names and contact information of all parties present, and a designated space for note-taking. During the interview, investigators should strive to capture the interviewee's statements verbatim, noting any hesitations, inconsistencies, or non-verbal cues displayed. Using a structured note-taking system can help ensure consistency and clarity in documentation. After the interview, investigators should review their notes promptly and create a comprehensive summary of the interview. This summary should include key findings, inconsistencies, and any follow-up actions required. Proper documentation ensures that valuable information is preserved and readily available for future reference. Section 4. Asking the right questions, questioning techniques in fraud interviews. The art of asking the right questions is central to effective fraud interviews. It's not just about what you ask, but how and when you ask it. Skilled interviewers utilize a combination of open-ended and closed-ended questions to gather information and assess the interviewee's credibility. This balance is crucial in uncovering the truth. Morgan, open-ended questions encourage interviewees to provide detailed responses and elaborate on their perspectives. They help in understanding the broader context. These questions typically begin with what, how, or why, prompting the interviewee to provide more context and insights. For example, how did you handle the financial records? For instance, what were your responsibilities in relation to this transaction? Such questions can reveal underlying motives and actions. Closed-ended questions, on the other hand, elicit specific, concise answers, often a simple yes or no. They are direct and to the point. These questions are useful for confirming facts, clarifying details, and controlling the flow of the interview. They help in verifying the accuracy of the information provided. Morgan, for example, did you approve this invoice? Such questions can quickly pinpoint specific actions or decisions. The sequence of questions is equally important. A well-structured interview can lead to more effective information gathering. Starting with general, non-confrontational questions can help establish rapport and encourage the interviewee to speak freely. This approach builds trust and openness. Morgan. As the interview progresses, more specific and probing questions can be introduced, focusing on potential inconsistencies or areas of concern. This method ensures a thorough and comprehensive interview process. Section 5. Respect and rapport. Building trust during fraud interviews. Building rapport and treating interviewees with respect are essential for obtaining accurate information during fraud interviews. Establishing a connection with the interviewee can significantly impact the quality of the information gathered. When interviewees feel comfortable and respected, they are more likely to be truthful and cooperative. This sense of ease can lead to more open and honest communication, which is crucial for uncovering the truth. Riley. Creating a conducive interview environment starts with choosing a neutral location free from distractions. The setting should be quiet and private, allowing the interviewee to speak freely without feeling pressured or observed. This could be a conference room or a quiet office space where the interviewee feels at ease. Comfortable seating and a calm atmosphere can help in reducing anxiety and promoting a more relaxed conversation. Investigators should begin by introducing themselves, clearly stating their role in the investigation and outlining the purpose of the interview. This initial interaction sets the tone for the rest of the interview and helps in building initial trust. Riley, it's crucial to emphasize that the interview is confidential and that their cooperation is appreciated. Reassuring the interviewee about the confidentiality of their statements can encourage them to be more open and honest. Throughout the interview, investigators should maintain a professional and respectful demeanor, actively listening to the interviewee's responses and refraining from interrupting. This shows that the investigator values the interviewee's input and is genuinely interested in what they have to say. Riley. Using appropriate body language, such as maintaining eye contact and nodding, can also foster a sense of trust and encourage open communication. These non-verbal cues are powerful tools in making the interviewee feel heard and understood.